to the woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Michigan State's offense comes onto the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking for a gap. It's Burrell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Dropping back, it's Cox. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So UCLA's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes.
It's picked off. That's number 10.
That's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Cox. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. It's a draw. Just steamrolling the defense. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
No, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Kamara. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. And the Bruins want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Flips it out on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hands it off. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
Punt is in the air. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zipness Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Offense in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Davidson. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets the gift. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, they're after him! Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Cox. Bringing the heat. Fires downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Dropping back, it's Cox. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Makes the grab, it's Collier. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Knocked off his feet. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on fourth down. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The play action fake. Under fire.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. The sure hands, it's Kamara. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Dropping back, it's Davidson. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. And his throw is incomplete. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Between the uprights, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Cox. This time it's complete. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Past the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught near the sideline. It's Collier, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Off the play fake. Got the quick pass. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Bruins in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Davidson. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, UCLA. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To the air, it's Cox. Looking deep. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Running behind that left side. Runs through the tackle. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run play action. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat play.
Breaks into the open. It's a rubber on the play. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're going to ride this running back. He breaks a tackle, and he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Pulls and fired complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Going for the big play. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
UCLA, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
To the air, it's Cox. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He stopped at the 32-yard. Not a... down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Davidson. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive to...
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complementing quarterback to this offense.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it up to 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating every...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw, it's Cox. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, what a move! Just keeps moving. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He'll keep it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab down the middle. Touchdown, UCLA! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Back to throw, it's Cox. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. To the air on first down. Got his man down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Davidson. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line and Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things he can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's the free safety. He comes in and makes the sack. We don't get to say that very often, usually back in coverage, but you can tell I had a little speed there. Go get the quarterback, go get him on the ground.
The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Spartans want to move quickly.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Davidson. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play, but here we go with this offense.
Fires one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give on the inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Kamara. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Kamara. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass, it's Davidson. Looking for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. They'll try to sneak it. Touchdown, Bruins! They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 28 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Collier. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Cox. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Trying to set up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Kamara. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Cox. Caught over the middle. It's Corn. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Spartans headed quickly to the line.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Kamara. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the catch. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Yeah,
this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Davidson. Finds the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. From the red zone, looking for a space. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about out based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Splits the uprights. Good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. With the catch, it's Collier. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight.
Turning it on. Rams him with the stiff arm. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off-play action on first down. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Back to pass, it's Cox. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Bruins in the hurry-up. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Kamara. Continues to fight for yards. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops. And you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. You might as well commit 2 guys to covering this dude, because if you don't, you've got no shot, much like trying to deal with Plaxico Burress.
Yeah, they haven't had any success. I mean, just trying to stop him, but he's showing off why he's so great. Just the attention to detail, the route running, to be able to win with speed on the outside. There's a reason they're featuring this guy in their offense.
Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead, because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bruins! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
UCLA, 51. Michigan State, 30.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
On the play. 3rd down coming up.
Looking downfield, it's Cox. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. On the run, it's Kamara. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Find some fresh air. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
58. Michigan State 30.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Going to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Cox. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a 1st down.
Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line.
2nd down coming up.
The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the defender. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. To the ground with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, you're just...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bruins. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Michigan State
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to pass, it's Cox. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch them, the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David